Morning everyone. Right, as you can see, it's absolutely Baltic outside. There's actually frost on the ground for the first time that I've seen this year. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been awake, lying in my pit, struggling to get out of it since about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I've just lay there contemplating getting out of bed and thinking about what I'm going to do today. And then I thought, right, I'm going to put my fire on. I haven't even had to make any flames or anything. The coals in this fire hold perfect. Yesterday I stopped my fire about 9 o'clock in the morning. I never cooked out on it all day. When I went to put it on last night for tea time, I put my hand in just to check and see if there was any lumps of wood and all that inside of it. And when I brushed all the top parts of the ash away, it was absolutely red hot underneath, and it's exactly the same this morning. So I think I've got it just right on the bottom of the fire now, so it's holding the heat really well. But in any rate, this one's going to be made redundant now until the summertime, because I can cook everything in there. So yeah, it's freezing out here like. I've even got me little thing on. I had that on last night. I woke up this morning and I was a little bit chilly in my bed again. So it's definitely a different winter this year, like compared to last year, because I didn't have any struggles last year at all with the cold. But it is cold today, like. Better. So first sign of frost. So it's definitely winter time now. Anyway, I'm gonna I've got some water on the go. I'm gonna make myself a nice big massive brew, and I'm gonna make some porridge. And I'm gonna save me last egg and me bits of bacon for this afternoon, so I can have an egg and bacon butty. I can't remember if I told you yesterday, but the wife's given us a go ahead to stay tonight as well. So happy days. I've rationed me food because I only brought enough food for 2 days, and because I only had half that stir fry last night, I can have the rest of that for me tea tonight. And I've always got a tin of curry for backup. I ate the rice the other night. I just didn't feel like having curry, so yet again the tin of curry survives another camp. I think I've brought it about 4 times now and I've still never ate it. And it's a nice tin of curry, and that's a tin, but it's quick and easy, you know what I mean? So at any rate, yeah, back indoors because I'm cold. I've just chopped a bit of wood up this morning just to keep the fire going. Yeah, so cameras are, well, I've got three bars on my battery on this, and I've charged up a couple of power banks last night in the car, so I've got plenty of power going again. And I've got another one that I need to plug in because I bring 3 power banks with us, so keep my mobile going and keep my camera going. So right, I'm gonna crack on, get some stuff done. As you can see, my pit, obviously that chair doesn't belong there, and I've brought all my stuff in from the kitchen last night. I'm going to start living in here properly now. I'm going to put where that bench is there, I'm going to build a little bench coming out from there and go around the tree and all the way down to the bottom there, where my cool bag is. And if I can, I'm going to build it up over and put a couple of little shelves in there as well, just so I can put loads of stuff on there, and try and free that up so it's more of a working bench than anything. But I'll see how it goes by the end of the day. Anyway, yeah, fire's going, it's nice and warm in here. Well, it's starting to get warm. I'm going to stop waffling and I'll get back to you later. Right, morning everybody. Very chilly this morning, as I said earlier.
but the sun's coming out, plus I'm grafting again, so I'm nice and warm. What I'm doing now is, next to me indoor fire, I'm building. I've already started off. I get carried away sometimes and I forget to put my camera on, right? So what I've done is I've started it now, alright? And I've got some of these bits of wood, and that's not very bushcraft, but they'll make a good platform for us. So basically that's going to go in there, onto there. When I pull this out, it'll go nice and tight, alright? And that's resting on a bar that's at the back wall. So that's the first one there, alright? Then obviously I'm going to put another beam across into the wall, and then I'm going to rest another platform there, and then do the same again. Obviously it's not coming right now because that's not what I want. I don't want to pinch loads of space. I just want somewhere to put some stuff on and store stuff underneath. Alright, so tell you what I'll do, I'll take you off there just quickly, and then I'll put you back while I start grafting. Plus I normally like the music on when I'm working as well. But as you can see, alright, I've got it there. I've got a reach snotty nose this morning. It's cold this morning, like. Okay, so you can see that there, and it's going to come all the way along. Yeah, it's just resting on my food bag at the minute just to keep it level. I've got a couple of more stakes there to put in the ground. Alright, and then obviously I'm just starting to tie them 2 posts off, and then that should keep it up. I've got them bits of wood there. I was going to do like poles all the way across, but it's not for that. It's not just for stacking boxes and things on. It's for actually, I'm going to be living in shelter now. Not like permanently obviously, but I'm not going to be having a fire on the outside anymore. It's too cold and it's windy, and you know, I'd rather be in here. Like last night we had this curtain here all the way shut, and I think I got the temperature from 0 up to 12 degrees last night. So I was over the moon with that. I think it was about 12 degrees. I'll have to look back at my video because I think I did say something. Alright, but as you can see, the sun's out. It's nice and sunny. Alright. This classes is back on over the other side of the woods. So it's just as well I haven't got Mitty, because Mitty will be barking all day now, like. And Ashley likes coming here, but I think it's going to be too cold for her now on the night time. She's only a little dog, you know what I mean? So she was shivering on summer nights, let alone on the winter nights. I was that cold this morning when I woke up. There you go. I just went to scratch my head there. I've never done that, all my things. Right, oh, that's sun. What was I going to say? I didn't want to go with my scratcher this morning. I just wanted to lie there. I was going to get up and I thought, nah, I don't want to get out of the bed. I still had loads of red coals in the bottom of the fire this morning, so my fire started dead easy, and once I was up and about I just got nice and warm. So anyway, I'm going to crack on with this table because I'll just stand here yabbering all day to you. Alright, but if I talk too much in my videos, just let us know and I'll wind it in a bit. Alright. Right, let's get cracking. behind. Oh, there it is. A bit wonky that, like. Put it again. Alright, so all I'm doing is, I'll show you. Everybody should know how to do this anyway. All I'm doing is, for me not get me rope tied on and started, all I'm doing is folding it back on itself, alright, and then tie it off. And what this does, it causes a nice loop, like so, alright. It's not going to slip anywhere. And then when you put it around the posts, all you do is you thread it on itself, pull it tight, alright, and it lashes itself on nice and tight, and it's not going to slip off at anything. And then what you do is you go back over, don't go that way because see how it's just sliding around my finger, but if you go back over it tightens and it grips the bit of wood that you've done on. Alright, so that's how I start all my tie-offs and everything I do. Alright. So you just put it on, put it through the hole like I said, alright, pull it tight. I think there's another knot that people use, I can't remember what it's, I don't even know what this is called, it's just something I started digging. But there's loads of knots that you can use, you know, people that I watch on my YouTube, they name them and all sorts. You know me, I've told you in the past, I'm rubbish with remembering the name of things. It's just part of me. Alright, so that's there secure. So all I've got to do now is move my bag. That's my cool bag. I'll put this over here actually out the way. Alright, and then I've got another stake here, like it's a bit extreme, but it's gonna go on in. And here, let's get all this horrible blue rope out the way. Horrible stuff, but it's alright for demonstration purposes. When you want to do stuff with other people. Right, so that's going to go on there, and that'll be the final post in there. Might be a bit big actually. Sounds like rain that many leaves coming off the trees and hitting onto me top. Sounds like rainfall. Right. and I'll see how these all fit and what other stakes I need to put in. I might need to put another little bit of a cross beam in, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, I'm not pinching loads of room, but I'm giving myself enough workspace if I want to prep my food and everything in here. Alright, that's the whole idea of this. That's why I'm doing it. And I've just been speaking to the young lass as well, called Sophie. I'll get on my knees so you can see us. And I'm talking loads again, like, but we're going to do something nice and special for all the kids in our groups. She teaches at Chopwell Woods. I think she teaches like school kids and all that there, like 10-year-old, 11-year-olds, and probably over that as well, probably up to about 15, 16-year-old. And she also teaches the toddler group that she has here on a Monday. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get dressed up as Santa Claus. Obviously I've got to do a few legal things first. Get some paperwork and things done, obviously, because I want to start working with kids and that. So I'm going to do it all above board. Me and Sophie are going to go through it all, get all the documents sorted, get them sent away. Hopefully it'll be back in time. And never know, might end up being a start of a nice little bit of like business. But I'm gonna sit dressed up as Santa Claus. We're gonna get loads of presents for the kids and all that, and gonna have a day of playing Santa Claus in me shelter. Get it all decorated out and all that properly. Gonna have a fire going on the little bit of wasteland out of my camp. I'll knock up like the top area and all that for people to mull around and hoist some chairs and that, so they can sit around the fire and cook marshmallows and things. And yeah, I think it's going to be really good for the kids. You know, Christmas time now, all the places they did in shopping centres and that, and I know they've got nice little grottos and all that, but this is more realistic. You know, I don't think we'll have any snow, and I'm not going to scatter any false snow anywhere. It's just going to be leafage, because I'm not tidying it up afterwards and it'll just destroy me forest. Well, woodland, not my woodland, me woodland I come to. So that's what plan of action. So we're gonna knock up a draft, get that all down on paper, look at the costs of what it's going to cost with, and then obviously it's a business, so there'll be a small little bit of profit, and we're going to split the profit 50-50. And my profit that I make, obviously I'm not really bothered with the money. My money's going to go into the cat and dog shelter, because me and the wife, we're doing loads of things for our local cat and dog shelter. So my money's going to go into them. I'm just going to buy loads of dog food for them and then take that, doing it at Christmas time. So that's what I'm doing in any rate. But anyway, back to the work. It's actually not pretty straight, is it? When I have to untie this, probably have to take this stake out. I don't think I need it, like, to be honest. It's a bit low, it's starting to slope, and I didn't want a slopey table. So I'm going to untie all this again. Untie this one. So I can get this half itch knotted. It's quite tight. come on. That's it. That was a bit of a bugger. So I think that looks better, like. Let's see. I'll just tie the one knot in this and check it out. Aye, that's better. That post can stay there, it'll just be just an anchor really. Right, so I think I'm going to have to cut some more wood up and that, get it sorted, get a bit of smoke coming out with fire because it's gone out, well it's just smouldering. Right, so I could just Right, I'm going to turn my camera off at the minute. I'm just going to have a think about how I'm going to do my next bit and then I'll bring this back. And the battery's dying again, and anyway my battery's dying dead quick on here. Must be because of the coal as well. So if that's true, somebody let us know. Right, nice bacon sarnie for dinner. Obviously I'm just eating on my gas stove because I didn't want to put any wood in the fire. So that's why this is here. Turn the gas thing a bit because it's a bit high. So I'm going to have a bacon sarnie, eat that while it's still warm. And then I'm going to make a egg and bacon sarnie after that, when I've had that one. And then I might make a brew as well. So I think the water's still hot on the top. Nah, it's lukewarm. Obviously the fire's dying down, it's still got loads of embers in it, but this is a new camp frying pan that'll be here. It's quite a good one actually. I got it off my mother, didn't like it. So I was like, happy days, I'll have that like. So I've got my wok and a frying pan, and I've got an even smaller frying pan. My first frying pan I used to use, I cut the handle off and I use that as a plate. Obviously, but I've got a plastic plate as well. So I just put loads of ketchup on my bread. Just saves putting it on when it's cooked, the food's cooked. So, and this is on my new little table, little workstation. £7 a pound. So everything can be done in my shelter, even though it's nice and sunny outside. I'm still quite warm. I've got like my thermal t-shirt on and another t-shirt on the top, but I've been busy. I'm at the minute I'm building a small table that can be moved around. I had a little bit of plywood left out, my little bits that I brought, and I'm just busy making a frame out of some branches, and then you know, see how it goes. Hey, I can even do this sitting doing, couldn't I? Hey, sitting doing cooking me bread, cook me dinner. What could be better, eh? A nice vodka and coke wouldn't be amiss, like, but it's a bit early in the day. It's only 1:10. So I've got a couple of cans of Stella for the night, because I'm staying here the night as well, and I think that's just about done. So I'm just going to prep some wood later on, finish building that table, pack everything away that I'm not going to be using, excuse me, pack everything away that I'm not going to be using, put it in the car, so I've got less clotting on to do tomorrow. Once I've finished with my chainsaw on that, because obviously I'm going to process some big massive logs, cut them down so they're a good size for hitting with the axe, and that should be it. Right, bacon's done. So very greasy bacon, good for you. Well, supposed to be. I'll just put that on there. Bread sawney, a bacon sawney. My bread's starting to get a little bit dodgy now, like, cause it only had about a day left on it when I brought it, so I think it'd probably be out of date now, but I didn't care. It's got nice green stuff on. Lovely. Don't really like eating on camera, but this is delicious. Just what the doctor ordered. When I have eggs on, I like to put a bit of salt on, so I've got my salt and that here. I like vinegar on my egg sandwiches, so I've got a little bottle here with some vinegar in. And a small bottle of ketchup. Used to have sweet chilli ketchup in, but I used it all, so I thought it's a decent size. Just wash the bottle out and then refill it with ketchup from home. And then I've got a little bag here, loads of little herbs and spices and like little bottles of curry stuff and what's that? Tabasco sauces and things out my army ration packs. So anyway, I'm going to stop yabbering, I'm going to switch off, I'm going to finish up my sawney, then make myself another one, and then I'll bring this back later on.
Morning everybody. Right, this is the chimney extension thing I put on just to try and stop the rain getting right down. Obviously I can see it this morning, there's still a couple of little gaps on there, but that's out. Alright, I'm not worried about that at all. The big gaping hole in the top I was worried about, and I've put like the 3 slots here where you can see the heat that's coming out. It's making me screen going funny, so I'll just come back a bit because it is red as. Put it this way, I've got my hand about a foot away and I can feel the heat coming out of them little holes.
So it's doing its job. Alright, I'm not going to fill the holes in on here, because when that get a bit of smoke coming out the stove inside, that's a little bit of ventilation for it. Last night I had to take, for some reason it just died off my fire, but I had put a few too many bits of wood in, and it proper smoked us out when I had the curtain shut, so I had to pick them out with my hands. Like, obviously I had gloves and that on, and throw them out and let the fire calm down. Alright, it's, what time is it now? It's now 5 to 9 in the morning. Last night it was dead mild. Obviously I had the fire going for a bit, but even so, when I woke up this morning it was still nice and mild compared to the last couple of mornings. Place is a bomb site, like. I made myself a cup of tea and breakfast in bed on my gas stove and just lay there chilling out, thinking about what I was going to do this morning before I go. But I'm just going to finish up my cup of tea. I've got a second brew on the go. I've got my pot on the go there for to wash my dishes. And then I'm going to start packing everything away, get organised, put everything in the car, and then have a final sweep of the area. I woke up a few times last night with a few wild animals running around inside my camp. One of them I've just had to re-bin bag everything. It got in, because I normally put my cage, my stuff. I can just feel the rain starting to start now. I put my rubbish in that cage over there, so it's less temptation for them, but they've managed to get into it. And just ripped it all up. But all it's got in is tin stuff. No food or nothing like that. I've never bin any food out like that in bin bags. I either burn it or I throw it away up the top there. So, but anyway, yeah. That carrier bag there is full of sawdust and a couple of tins. Dave's going to make some sort of burning system with the sawdust and everything. But yeah, last night I was feeling a bit of a draft coming from the back here, but that's because this isn't tied down properly. So before I go, or when I come back the next time, I've got to pull behind this here, look. Alright, I'm not going to see it because all the cam net's in the way. I've got a pole there, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another pole on top, and that'll wedge it down, and it'll block the gap, because there was a bit of a draft coming. That's where my bed is as well. So you can see in through the window, see me fire. Yeah. So when I'm in there on night time, obviously everybody can see in. So I think I might get a little bit of cam net and just put it on the inside, and I can just use it like a curtain type thing. It's just, not that there's many people around, like, you know what I mean, but you know, these days, strangers in the woods standing stalking people and watching people. I hope not, like, but you know, not that they'll see out. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to start raining. I feel a little drizzle. So I'm just going to go and get myself sorted. I need to get a wash, brush my teeth. Alright, so it's been a canny 3 days. I've enjoyed it, but back to reality now, you know. Back home, get sorted, get ready for work tomorrow. That's it really. So anyway, thank you very much everybody for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and press the like button. There's a little bell on the side there. If you do subscribe, press that bell and you'll get notified of every single video that I put on the channel. Alright, and thank you very much everyone. Cheers, bye.